guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maritza. If you guys didn't already know, be sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how I thread my brows. I am going to show you guys what I use. If you guys can get your hands on professional thread, like specifically used for threading, then even better. But I'm just going to be showing you guys what I use and showing you guys how I do that. So let's get started. So this is the thread that I use. And it's just a regular thread. Remember that you guys do have to use a, like on the thicker side thread. Not too thick, obviously, because then it won't glide easily. But then if it's too thin, it's going to rip apart. And you guys will see that once you're actually trying it. So as far as the tweezers that I use, because I do thread my brows, and then whatever I can't get with the thread, then I will just pluck out. And these are the tweezers that I use, and they are by Sephora. Now going into where I pluck all the hairs that I've missed with the thread, but specifically here, like in my crease, because I have hooded eyes and basically my crease kind of goes over my lid a little bit, and I don't like to use the thread too much there just because I don't want to like catch any skin or like irritate my eye or anything. I do go in with the tweezers for that part, and then here, like where I have a unibrow, I do go in with these. I do also trim my brows right after I thread them and pluck everything that I need to pluck. I trim them and I use these little scissors. I think I got these at Walmart. They were only like $2 or $3 or something like that. So this is here the final result. If you guys want to see how I got these brows, then keep on watching. So first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to pull your thread big enough to get, like, I want to say about 24 inches. You're going to go ahead and rip it at about 24 inches or so. And then to tie this, you're going to make sure that the ends are even. And you're just going to hold both of them and just tie it. Then you're going to put your hands in the thread like this. So once your hands are like this, you're going to twist your right or your left hand toward you about 8 times. So basically creating like a little loop or something like that. Once you've twisted it, you're going to make sure that the end is like on one side. That way it's not like in the way or anything. And you should be able to do this with your thread. So before you actually start threading your brows, you do want to know where and what you're going to thread. So I just use my face to figure out where exactly I want my eyebrows to start, where the arch should be, and where the tail should be. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that. You take any brush or like a pencil or something, and then you line it up with like this part here of your nose, and then you just go up, and that's where your eyebrows should start. Same thing on both sides. And then to get like where the arch is, you pretty much do the same thing, but with the outer part of your nose here, and you make it go like across your pupil. Basically, that's where the arch should be. And then same thing as to where your eyebrow should end. I think it's here, and it goes like to the outer part of your eye. So that's how you find out exactly where your brow should start, where the arch should be, and where they end. So starting with my thread, I'm going to line it up here. Anything that is inside of this triangle will be threaded off. And the way you thread is by placing all the hairs inside of that triangle and then moving this side like this, and then all of those hairs inside of like that triangle will be threaded off. So here we go. So as you guys can see, there's hair in there and it's coming off. So we do the same thing on this side. I do like to go back and forth from one brow to the next. That way they look even. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and be doing. And now I'm going to work on my unibrow here. So basically the same thing. I pretty much got all of the unibrow, but I am going to go back and pluck out the little tiny hairs that I wasn't able to get with the thread. And now for the most painful part, I'm going to be starting at the end and then we're working my way into here, and you're gonna be basically doing the same thing. You're gonna be lining this top part up against your brow, and anything inside of that triangle is what's gonna be threaded off. I already kind of worked on this eyebrow off camera, and what I'm doing now is I'm just tweezing, and I do tweeze like right where the crease of my eye is because I do have hooded eyes, and if I try to thread it here, like the skin, you guys kind of saw like the skin kind of like lifts up and it hurts, and you're more likely to like grab your skin that way. I just pluck the hairs like the way that they're growing, so my eyebrows grow this way, so I just pluck the hairs that way. You also start back here, that way all the hairs are kind of landing on this side, and then work my way forward, because if you start here, the hairs kind of like get in the way of the ones you still need to pluck. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other brow, but off camera, and I'll be right back. So last but not least, you can take a spoolie and then brush through them. This will also kind of help you see like if you missed any hairs here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and trim them. After I brush them out, hair should kind of be like sticking up here, and then anything that's too long on this end here, I will just brush down. It'll help me like see all the hairs. Then I'll just take my little scissors and trim that. So after I've trimmed them, this is what they look like. And this is pretty much the final result. Just always keep in mind that your eyebrows do not always look identical. They are supposed to look similar, but I know you can't ever get them to look perfectly identical. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill my eyebrows in off camera and then show you guys the final look. So this is what they look like after they are filled in. I do use the Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown, and then I use this little Morphe E11 brush. It's just like a little flat brush. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.